take some of these. Let's take 2 of them. That should be enough to get whatever I'm doing done. Sort that out. And I probably want to take some health with me. So I don't want to take this whole thing. I don't know if I can just roll that over and split something as I'm like looking at it. I'm not quite sure yet. I'll find out eventually. Alright, time to go investigate some islands. I know that that place over there had a lot of copper. It is a bit of a distance though, but it's worth it if it's got it. Pop you guys in there. And probably the extra ammo. I'll come back to my boat if I've got to use it. Alright, let's go. Let's go over that way. I'm pretty sure I found all the copper over there to begin with. There might be some there, but I thought I already got rid of it. It's on wood quite a few times. I really like it. And hate too soft of a bed. Sleeping on wood covered with a blanket would be ideal, but mistaken for a vampire relative. Lol. Yeah, I don't know. I've got too many back, hip, and neck injuries to comfortably like lay down on anything that's like particularly too hard. Plus, I think like I must have like some kind of like progressive arthritis in my shoulder or something by this point, or something, because like it aches a fair bit as well, and I try not to sleep on it. It sounds bad, but I think it's really cool. Yeah, I think the thing is like it's really just whatever's comfortable. Like there was one of the things that I did like was when my mattress was on the ground. When I like move places and stuff like that, I don't mind it being on the ground for like sleeping. It's actually really comfortable. The only thing I don't like is actually having to stand all the way up first thing when I wake up. I prefer to like ease out of bed. Plus there was a few points in time ages ago when I was adjusting to my injuries when I first had them. And I had a lot of issues with like my lower body going numb completely. So I'd wake up and I'd have no sensation of my lower body from like basically like probably my belly button down. So I'd go to stand up and I'd just like face plant into a wall and then be stuck there for a little while until I could get sensation back in my legs so I could stand up and walk around again. That used to happen for a couple of years after my injuries. As I sort of got used to it. I also learnt to walk on my legs when they were fully asleep. So that's helped me greatly. So I can always just stand up and start wandering around even if my legs are fully asleep. It's uncomfortable, but I mean, I'm glad that I learned how to do it. If I didn't, I'd be still stuck having to sit places until they wake up. Especially in the beginning, I didn't even know if they were going to wake up. I didn't know if they were just like going to stay like that. I also wish that whatever this was like harvestable. What's that? Well, that definitely deserves hug squared. Nah, I appreciate it. I really do. I think the thing is I've come to terms with a lot of that stuff like so long ago. It's just like some of the hard things that like I've dealt with. And I'm just like, I don't know. I guess I'm used to it now. It doesn't really like affect me too much, but yeah, the first couple of times that I like went to stand up out of bed and just like 100% just like face planted into the wall. That was really upsetting because I thought that I might have been paralyzed. And it did take, I think I was there for a couple of hours until I got sensation back into my legs. And that was just because I had inflammation in the injury in my spine that was cutting off something. So that's all that was. Once I learnt that, once I like learnt how to take care of my body and stuff like that with all of its injuries and stuff, it wasn't as bad. There's nothing here. This is still completely unrespawned, but I'm pretty sure this was the place where I found all the copper. Bit of a shame, because I wanted to get more. That's one there, I think. Either that or that's iron, I'm not sure. What are you? What are you? Copper! Here we go. Lucky! I need a little bit of copper for stuff. I don't also know where else to get this stuff. I know I've got an ore finder. I'll use it once I get a battery in it. But until then, I'll have to get some copper and shit. I also will probably have to go to the trader. So I was hoping for an orange soda. What? The fuck? I don't follow. Shadow, I so don't follow. Oh, this one's iron. Okay, so the redishy one's iron. I got a lot of iron back home. I don't really need to mine that. Is there more? I must have missed those two. that could be one over there. I don't see any else around here. I'm thinking that could be one. Maybe. I'll go check it out. It's either going to be one or it's going to be one of those rocks that kind of looks like it, but isn't. It'd be really cool if it's like copper. This, what are you? Yeah, copper. You started to mine orange rock and I was hoping for soda, but that's just copper. Look, I'd be surprised if a rock is giving me soda. Like, there's random things under the sea that give me, like, various things like that. That's not a proper rock. Oh, this is iron. I don't want iron. That's iron. Okay, I'm losing light here too, so I've only got a few more minutes to be able to see what the fuck I'm doing out here. Get up on this. Now, this side, I believe, is mostly mined out, because I know I did that. I know I took the time to mine this place. The other side of this area, over this way, maybe not. I don't know if I did. I know there was a couple of rocks back here, but I don't know if I actually got them. I think I found one for you. Oh, nice. Alright, let's see if there's anybody... Oh, my person is so fucking stuffed running. There's one. And the electrical circuit board thing. That's lucky. I thought we might have one back here. Okay, so 3 rocks, 3 boulders. If this area gets a chance to fully respawn, God only knows how many days it takes these lands to, like, respawn, but that'll be interesting if it does. And that's there. Let me get this thing as well. I mustn't have looted it. Maybe I didn't know that was something that was lootable. There's another rock. What is it? I can't tell from here. What are you? You look like you might be copper, but it's so dark. It's so difficult to tell. Yeah, you look like copper. Yeah. Nice. I'll poke my nose around one more corner, and then I'll head back to the boat. Then we got to go home. I think I need the copper to upgrade, but I also got the parts that I needed to upgrade too. So that should be fine. I should be able to do that now. What else is out here? Not much. I like how the sunset is kind of glowing through that, I think. Alright, I don't think there's any other rocks here. Alright, let's go back to boat. Wherever that is that way. Alright. So go back home. Try to get that upgrade. I'll see if I can build another battery. Like, my biggest thing is I'm gonna have to smelt the ingots again, which is so fucking painfully slow. I really should just make a second one. Actually, I should see what it takes to make a second one, because if it doesn't use any copper ingots, I might just waste it. It could be worth my time to do that. One of my boats is over there. My other one should be down here. My person has no stamina. She got 0 stamina. Don't we all, though? Like, stamina is hard to come by. Alright, nearly there. I don't mind that there's, like, all these, like, semi-coral rocks here. I just wish that, like, I could, like, maybe mine them. Yeah, no, right, Methless. It's, like, it's one of those things. It's, like, wish we had it, but it's such an effort to obtain it. If anything, I don't know if you guys noticed, but it requires stamina to obtain more stamina. If you don't have it to begin with, it could be quite an effort. I'm actually not making a joke there. That's actually real. While I drive this back home, I might actually have some water. I haven't actually drunk much water tonight. It's been so kind of cool. And I don't know, I've had like half a litre in my drink bottle this whole time. I haven't touched it. There we go. That'll help. So whenever a video game character can't jump over something, I get frustrated until I remember I can barely jump a foot in the air. I know, right? I get the same thing. Or when you watch them, like, jump down from something, this is the biggest thing I'm so bad with, is, like, your character jumps down from just a small ledge, and then they take damage, and it's like, ugh, why would you even do that? And it's like, if I even take, like, a slight jump down a step, I'm gonna take damage. It's guaranteed. Like, I just don't have that kind of physical strength for that shit. It's like, you know, your ankles just snap and you just crumple into a ball. That's essentially what happens when you miss a step. Is it? Exactly, yeah. I cannot jump high at all. I don't think many of us can. Like, some of us can. And don't get me wrong, some people are really super athletic and they do a lot of time practicing to be able to jump very high. And that's super cool. It's awesome if you can do that and stuff, but like most people just can't. And even if it's not without practice, like naturally humans without constant athletic kind of training just can't do that. You have to do some kind of physical activity all the time to be able to get that kind of agility, which is a little frustrating. I don't have any wood on me. I don't know. Oh, man. But yeah, I'm also one of those people that, like, as much as I, like, fall down staircases pretty frequently, I'm also one of those people that falls up staircases very frequently as well. I've got, like, natural talent for, like, just falling over, absolutely stacking it everywhere. I don't know why. Just, like, I'm not even just unclumsy. Well, I'm not even just clumsy. I'm just, like, some kind of level of, like, perpetually falling or something. I'm not sure. As it falls up. Oh, yeah, it's the worst fucking feeling, because when you fall up, you normally knee one of the stairs at the same time as, like, you know, you've got to kind of, like, brace your hand into it. But at the same time, if you fall downstairs, falling downstairs kind of sucks as well because, you know, depending on how you go, normally if I fall downstairs, I'm leaning a little bit too far forwards to see past my chest to see the fucking steps. And I'll normally, like, not put my foot on the step properly and end up fucking going down, like, 3 or 4. Or I'll just go the entire fucking way down and, like, have a solid bump in my shin or some shit like that. Like, that's something I've, like, as much as I like staircases in homes, I'm very hesitant about the concept of having a staircase myself because I'm just like, I'm pretty sure I'll just spend my time falling perpetually down it. I've still got some spare scrap metal. I don't know what the fuck to do with that. Why is it Life is Hard? I need to speak to the developer. I know, it'd be really nice if they'd released some fucking cheat codes already or something, you know? Imagine that. That'd be so amazing. You just, like, surpass, like, any kind of issues just automatically. It's like, yeah, I don't need to worry about that anymore. I like movies. Yeah, I don't mind movies. They're okay. It depends what they are, though. I'm very, like, finicky with movies. I don't know why. If I'm going to sit down for a couple of hours, I want to be genuinely fucking interested in it before it starts. There's that little cheat codes. Look, we're obviously not getting, like, upgrades anytime soon, Muthless, so I might as well ask for, like, the cheat codes, since, you know, we all know they exist. I'm sure of it. Just trying for us, she falls up. We're talking about... Shut up, Shadow. Shut up. That's so fucking mean. Just falls up staircases, because that... My god. That was so mean. So mean. Craft advanced metal. Sure, let's craft it. Oh my god. I can't even right now. I'm just so fucking shocked by that. I was not prepared for that sentence. Like, logistically, it makes sense that somebody was going to say that eventually because I'm Australian. Everybody makes that joke at some point. But fucking hell, I was not expecting that today. Yeah, Shadow's, like, ultra proud of himself right now. He's like, I made the joke that nobody was willing to go there. Oh, man. They're very weird. What? What, movies? Depends on the movie or whatever. I need more wood than that. I don't know. I got heaps of movies. I really do. I just don't care much for them, I guess. Like, I've got all sorts of varieties of stuff. Even at the moment, I just don't feel like stuff. I'm trying to watch anime, and I don't even really have that much energy to sit there and watch it. I'm just like, yeah, I want to finish the series, or I want to finish watching the series, and I'm like, I can't be fucked sitting there. Like, the other thing, too, is I watch everything. I watch movies usually in English, but I normally watch, like, anime and stuff like that in Japanese, or Chinese or Korean, whatever I've got it in. Whatever it came in. Made in. There's the correct fucking phrase there, is whatever it was made in, I watch it in. So yeah. I tend to do that. This should help. Fucking 2 of these going at the same time. At least get us somewhere with this. That's it. Movies to me are really fake to me. The other thing too is I find it very difficult. If I watch an actor play one thing I can't really see them playing another character. That's why sometimes, like, I don't know, if a character's in one thing, it loses it for me when I see them in another thing. I understand it's a movie. I understand it's not real. But the thing is, when I'm sitting there watching it, I don't really want to be reminded of the fact that this particular person used to play blah in blah other movie. Like, it takes it so far away from me, unfortunately. I also get that in shows too. If I get really attached to like a character in a show, I really struggle to like watch them. What the fuck? I was gonna say, I'm like, no way that grew from that thing. I like legitimately saw that like that, and I'm like, what the fuck? Tree. Yeah, if I watch somebody in like a particular series, I find it very difficult to watch them in something else. Which kind of makes sense. No, that's one Mighty Potato. Look, it was healthy and strong. It was all the way up in my house. My only problem is I don't want to accidentally plant another fucking tree down here. I just want to get cotton. I want to get so much cotton growing. Because I need that for so much. I need cloth and rope for so many things, apparently. Okay, this is all planted out, I think. Not that one. Alright, this is all planted out now. This tree is getting fucking close. I could wait till this gets a bit bigger and I could get logs, but why? Why would I wait? I love the fact that it doesn't matter the size of it. You get, like, wooden planks as mushrooms. Look at that. By the way. What by the way? I had a dream about you in Shadow. Oh, yeah. Last time you had a dream about me, you dreamt that I was, like, dancing and stuff. So, I'm curious what the dream was about this time. Better be PG. Let me just say that right now. If it's about me and Shadow, that thing better be PG. Look, well, it better be, because otherwise I can't explain what it was. So I do not know what that means. It means that it needs to be clean and not in any way sexualized or, you know, adult concepts, romance, dating, stuff like that, whatever. Did I just plant cotton there? I don't know what I did. I had to bring this. We had to bring sheep to a helicopter. What? What? Okay. Did we bring the sheep to the helicopter? No animals shooting at us with guns. Oh, Weaver, I love your dreams. That's brilliant. Sounds like something they do in New Zealand. Oh, man. Mathless, you'll probably piss off Waffleton with that. Okay. That one's gone. Alright, so twigs don't float. Oh, man. What's it? You were flying in it. And what was it? And Shadow was shooting at the other animals from the helicopter. I'm a wolf, must protect sheep. Well, by that concept, Shadow, I'm a cat girl though, so I mean, what am I doing with the sheep? Apart from potentially sleeping on their woolly backs. There is that, I guess. I could be doing that. Oh man. Oh. I had to keep the sheep calm and safe. And Weaver, your dreams are seriously the best. They really are. You've got such a fucking creative mind. I was like having a dream earlier yesterday afternoon, I should say, because I really struggled to go to sleep. I've got like a lot on my mind at the moment. And I had zero creativity. Even in my dream, I was aware of it because like I'm a lucid dreamer, right? But I was hyper aware of how fucking uncreative my dreams were. I was just like, man, the transition between this and this is shit tonight. And I'm like, why can't I, like, my capacity for dreaming was just low. It was really crap. I wish I had dreams like that. Yeah. I wish mine was just more adventurous like that. That sounds awesome. Like, some of them can be, but they haven't been for ages. Then we had to take the sheep somewhere safe, like a castle, bunker place. That sounds awesome. Like, we could all bunker down in a Weaver's fucking sheep castle. I love it. We had to talk to, like, a king. And it was all like... And that's all I can remember. That's a fucking hell of a dream. So the funny thing is, like, I go through stages where I have like super creative dreams, and they're fun. And I used to try to write them down, or what I started doing was, once the technology existed, I would use voice to text, and I would just speak to my phone, and it would automatically dictate the entire story. And I'd just go back and clean up the parts that didn't make sense, because maybe it was not picking up what I said exactly. Because the other thing too is, being Australian, being a soft speaker as well, my phone doesn't know what the fuck I'm on about half the time. It really doesn't. So yeah, that's always fun when I'm trying to like dictate something. What am I doing? The ingots. But yeah, I don't know. It could be useful to write it all down. I haven't for ages. Maybe it was Shaun the Sheep. Maybe. I haven't seen any of the recent movies for that though, or even episodes and stuff. I used to watch it, but I haven't seen some for a while, and I can't remember what the last one I saw was. It's been like a good several years actually since I saw one. It was just was it? It was just a white sheep. Oh man, it's had a farm, normal animal, like, what's it? Calf, goat, and chicken. Well, I don't know. I just like the fact that the animals had guns. That's the thing that amuses me probably the most out of the entire thing. Let me make a few more of them. Alright, so I didn't get much cloth, but I made some rope, because that used up a lot of that. Now I've got spare rope. I shouldn't need to make any rope. I've got 12 cloth. I'm just going to figure out what I'm doing with it all. That there. I'm still getting the ingots. What do I need these for? What am I building? I am trying to build this. I should have enough parts for that now, actually. Now I think about it, I should have enough. I haven't made these ingots. God damn it. I'll get those made. Now I have these and these. I've got enough for that. The other one I was looking at was upgrading it, but even if I did upgrade it, I don't have quite enough of that, and I definitely don't have enough of that, and I can't make it. So that's okay, but I just want to see what else we got here. The helicopter landed and we had to bring the sheep on it. Suddenly the animals could walk and have guns. Oh my god. I still think it's pretty cool though. Still sounds awesome. It just sounds absolutely crazy wild as all. Like, in a fun way. I do love, like, your dreams. They're just so interesting. Can I make... I could make that. I still need more ingots for it. But that's not even going to be a problem. I just need wood. I've got so much wood in my person. It's fine. No. Just reload that. Take that. Put an ingot on there. This one should be almost done. The dreams are very random. They sound random. Like the one you had where I was dancing and stuff. Like that one was pretty interesting. I'm still curious how you, like, when you fall asleep and stuff like that. Because, like, I don't think you watch my streams that late in the afternoon, do you? Because I'm pretty sure it should only be, like, mid-afternoon about now for you, right? Because, yeah, be a few hours before you get to sleep. And then start dreaming and stuff. Or at least that's what I thought. Let me refresh that fish situation. I'm nearly done cooking up all my fish. I almost have like a fucking endless supply of various like cooked fish. Well, usually if you watch something right before going to sleep, or if you're reading something or thinking of something before you go to sleep, you're very likely to have a dream about that thing. Or you're more likely to have it, I should say, more likely. If you've like seen something earlier in the day, you're not as likely to have a dream about it. Like you might, but it's not as common to have happen. That's all I was thinking with it. See, I've got 2 ingots. What do I need for this thing? There was no reason for. Yeah, well, even so. Let's see. I've got enough to make that, but what I really want to do is make this first, and this requires 6. A sheep, animal, and guns. And you're in Shadow, my dream too. Yeah, no, I don't know why that was the case. I guess the thing is, it does mean that, like, when I'm not live, you're still thinking about, like, Shadow and myself, which is really flattering. It's really nice. And we were talking about sheep the other day as well. Probably could have been after a PUBG stream or something like that. Could have had guns with it then. That would all fall into place then. How I looked in that dream. Yeah, well, that's another thing too. Because, like, you don't have really a visual for shadows, so be curious to see what your interpretation. Mafia boss. That's awesome. Shadow, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about being Mafia boss? I love it. Oh, man. That's great. It's probably not what came to my mind, but yeah, I still love that. That's great. Let's get a generator built. Let's go upstairs and build this. Alright, let's pop this slate here. Alright. Okay, so this thing has... Okay, so it runs on fuel. Alright, now, what did you think? I don't know. I'm pretty sure Shadow put up a picture in Discord some time back that had a bit of a reflection of himself in it. And so that's like, I don't know, I didn't get like a super good look at it, but I do have like a vague idea. Sorry. That might be what he sort of looks like. Oh shit, don't break things. So yeah, from my brain's like logic, I don't know, he just looks like a normal guy. Out of power. Oh, it needs fuel. I've actually got to just add it. I don't know. When I think of Shadow, I just think of a normal person. Right as I was about to like finish that sentence, I'm getting attacked. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. I was about to say, when I think of Shadow, I think of like, oh, for fuck's sake. And I'm like, let's not end that conversation that way. Let me clarify that I'm about to get attacked here. How about you guys just fuck off? Wow, doesn't look like a normal person. How you win me so? What? Am I supposed to be like, oh man, Shadow is like this obscure creature that exists somewhere in the world that's like, I don't know. Am I supposed to example it like that? Jesus Christ, what is that gun? Is it a normal handsome guy? We all know Shadow is handsome. And beauty comes from within. Oh yeah. Yeah, Shadow's definitely got to be a looker if he's this kind of a guy. He's definitely a good guy. You need to die. Oh, stop shooting me. Oh, man. Yeah, see, Shadow, you can't even deny that. You've got 3 people agreeing with that comment. Oh, I need bullets. They've improved them so much. I don't have ammo for that, but I do have ammo for this. They improved them about 2 weeks ago. And they are really hard because they've got armor now. I don't know if they always had armor, or if maybe they sort of did, or if it just got stronger, but they got better. They got a lot better. Last week I was barely able to kill them because I was used to them just being little potatoes, and now they're actually alright. And it's a real deep concern. I'm sorry, do you want me to put behind bars? Was it? Don't you know blushing is legal in Poland? Oh, man. Look, if you're blushing, that's fine. There's nothing against blushing. I think everybody knows fucking... I'm not saying that you're specifically like an anime guy, but like, whenever you see like an anime character blushing, it's always just the best thing ever. Let me leave a couple of these up in here. Not that one. Not that one. I want this top one. Leave that. Alright. So this is loaded, maybe? Give me that. Just give me a hot second, guys. Oh, that was a good shot. I always think of Shadow did learn a lot when he was growing up. Yeah. Yeah, he strikes me as that too, actually. Strikes me as having, like... a good many chances to like learn a lot of things growing up and being like an inquisitive mind to be open to learning more. There we go. I don't know if there's more. I'm bleeding though. I think there must be somebody else. There has to be somebody else. Hit me up with some healing stuff. This will take me a minute for that to work there. You. What are you doing to my planters, you cunts? Fuck you all. I'm not gonna question that. The guy can go over the water, I don't care. Hi, mate. So, about that planter, yeah? So, that's what they tell me. I'm not convinced. What? I don't think I ever blushed before, to be honest. You probably would have at some point. It's not very far off being, like, flushed and warm and stuff like that. It's just, like, a feeling that you feel from, like, somebody saying something or doing something, usually. And to be fair, you maybe haven't. Is that all of them? I can't believe they fucked over my planters. What cunts. Maybe you don't feel it that I've... What's it? Don't feel it that I've heard can also often be the case. What, the blushing? I think it could also be a age-related thing too, Shadow. Like, to my knowledge, I think Awaver's a bit younger than the average viewer I've got. So there's a fair chance that they maybe haven't experienced blushing yet. Which is perfectly fine if they haven't. Jesus Christ, look at this clusterfuck going on over here. I'm not that young. Well, I don't know. I never did specify your age. I never asked you to either. Normally whenever somebody comes in, I'm just like, nobody has to say how old they are. Oh man. So much of my shit got destroyed. I gotta repair all this crap now. But I've also gotta repair that shit too. Plus, the other thing too is it might also just be that you haven't encountered anybody that's necessarily, like, invoked that. It's also that too. Get rid of the cans and stuff like that. I got some coal. I've got enough to do 2 more ingots. So I might as well. Got that. I don't know. That. So Dad does not like... Was it? My dad does not like the blushes for some reason. I'm fully perplexed by that. Blushing is adorable on everyone, generally. Like, I have yet to see somebody where it's, like, not super cute. It always makes fun of it, like in movies. I don't know. I don't know what to say with that. I'm just like, whenever I see something blushing, I'm just like, oh my god, adorable. I don't know. It's just like a preset thing. A preset thing for my brain, I think. I'm not sure. Once he gave me papers, is it like, oh, he gave me places, I'm blushed. Yo, in anime, it's a little bit different though. In anime, it's can be like almost comical sometimes, but usually blushing is exaggerated in anime so that the viewer can clearly understand the emotion that the character's experiencing. That's usually the reason for it. It's not usually as common as animes and stuff kind of like display it being. Like, normally speaking, in like, say, a normal situation, like you're not going to encounter things that are making you blush non-stop. I need to repair her stuff. I also need to seriously repair her base, but I was trying to make a battery for this fucking thing. But for now, I'll have to use the hammer. I've got a battery in that. Somehow I've got fuel in that, which reminds me fuel's got to go upstairs. I want to just see this thing turn on. Okay, so this thing holds a fuel of 10. Okay, I gotta see this. This is on. This is out of power. How is this out of power? Oh, let's turn that on. Whoa, shit. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. I can see every fiber of wood in this fucking building. Let me see it from outside. I gotta see it from down here. That's the Japanese are very emotional, constrained people, so they overdo it in anime to cope. They also overdo it so it's very obvious. Jesus Christ, I think it's bleeding into the second floor. That's going to be a beacon and a half at night. Also, I don't know what my boat's doing, but it was going sideways then. Did you say cheese? I didn't say cheese, I don't think. I probably said Jesus. That's probably what I said. Let me turn off this. Yeah, turn that off. Alright. I can't add more fuel. And this thing's currently off. So I can turn things on and off, but God, that is bright. I said she said Jesus Christ. I didn't say Jesus. I said Jesus Christ. Mind you, I do like, I don't know if it's Australian thing or if it's really just me, but we're very lazy with speech. We will like almost blur words together to like fucking, what's it? See, a waiver agrees. Maybe. Like, I do listen back to myself. You know, the funniest thing I get